How many customers will you lose this selling season? How many of your customers are going to come back and buy from you again this year? Do you know the answer to that? When I ask the question to companies and seed sales representatives, most of them cannot answer the question. They haven't followed the most important statistic there is in sales. What does an 80% customer retention rate mean to you? What it really means is you have to have all new customers every 5 years. What's the 90% customer retention rate mean to you? It means you have to have all new customers every 10 years. The problem is the farmers aren't out there. There are not enough farmers to keep churning through those numbers at that rate. Your goal for customer retention, bringing customers back from the previous year, has to be 100%. And the only reason why it's below that is because someone either quit farming or is no longer living. There are 3 things you can do to increase and maximize your customer retention rates. Make sure farmers come back to you the next year. Number 1, provide leadership at all levels. If you're not leading, you're following. If you're not leading, a farmer doesn't need you. Customers don't need you. You need to always be bringing them new things they never thought about or heard about in their business. New innovative ideas, outside the circle thinking, exciting him so it gets him to follow you wherever you want to take him. Number 2, make sure his goals and expectations match your goals and expectations and vice versa. You set goals with each grower, not just about what the yield is going to be that year, but a 3 to 5 year plan where he wants to take his yields over that period of time. Make sure his expectations and your goals match. And number 3, what kind of progress does he feel he's making with you? We use a form called a progress report. It helps us measure his thinking, level of thinking, and the progress he's making toward how he thinks about us from the planter all the way down to the harvest season. Find out if he feels like he's making progress. Progress is the number 1 motivator of people. And when he feels he's making progress with you, he stays with you. So number 1, make sure you're leading. Number 2, make sure your goals and expectations match his. And number 3, make sure he knows and feels he's making progress by working with you. Do those 3 things, and your customer retention rate will continue to go up every year. Thanks for watching. I'm Osthus.